10-pound weight, but you can choose what works for you. And you don't even need to use a weight. You can do what we're going to do just with your body too. So finding a seat, taking a seat here as we begin this spring season together, and feeling your physical being here, this earth body. As you close your eyes, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, feeling a centered space for that spine. Cultivate, maybe you rock a little, wiggle a little to find that centered place for the spine where there's not a whole lot of effort. Feeling the crown of the head lift and the shoulders drop down. The jaw softens. And feel the solidity of your body. I know we're told often that we have so much space and water, and we're made up mostly of water, and in between all the molecules is lots and lots of space. Sometimes that's hard to perceive in their physical experience. And in this moment, I want you to really tune into the solidity, just the feeling really solid, this physical self, this body, feeling very solid. And as you begin to deepen your breath, connect with the prana, the energy that you're bringing in from the breath, and feel it enlivening the cells. So you can kind of imagine the cells as these little seeds that are waking up in the earth, underground, and receiving this energy, life force, the cue to wake up and start growing, and acknowledging that when anything grows, it first grows downward. So it needs to establish roots before it can grow upward. So feeling your own roots here, helping you feel connected to this place where you are, helping you acknowledge the fertility and nourishment available to you in this landing place where you are right now, in this point in your life. You might imagine actual roots growing down from your legs and feet all the way down through the floor to the earth, feeling that support. And once that feels established, feeling this stirring inside to grow taller, and maybe envisioning a little sprout, tendril coming up out of the crown of your head and reaching up towards the sky, up through the earth and out into the open air, sunlight and warmth. And feeling these energies, the downward moving energy and the upward moving energy, in balance with each other. Acknowledging the balance of the light and the dark that is contained within equinox as well. So sitting in silence for a few more breaths here and feeling the ebb and flow of the breath and the connection of the roots and the tendrils, letting this be felt in the body. Feeling this physical being aspect of who you are just really nourished right now. Really strong, lots of capacity here. One more breath. Lovely. Gently opening the eyes, and we're going to move to hands and knees. So moving mindfully and gently here. You might put your blanket underneath your knees for a little padding if you'd like. Hands underneath the shoulders with the fingers spread really wide, knees underneath the hips or a little bit wider. And let's start with just a little gentle flow with the hips, side to side. And you might feel a little undulation come up through the spine. And so the shoulders and the head might get involved, kind of like a slithering snake coming out of hibernation. And swaying side to side, finding that fluid water movement through the body. And then begin to round and lengthen the spine with this too. And moving the head and the hips around. Really feeling into how the spine can move in all directions. Then going back the other way if you've got a little circular motion going on. Beautiful. And coming back to a neutral tabletop. And then we're going to move with the other direction. So we're going to a cat on a wheel. So we're going to melt the heart, press back towards the heels. Quick child's pose, and then rounding up back to the front. And then unfurl, leading with the heart melting back down. Rounding up. Melting. One more time in this direction. And then we'll go back the other way. So rounding back to the heels, and then stay low, scoop forward, come up. Rounding back. Nice. And then coming back to a neutral tabletop position. We'll extend the right leg. See how that balance feels here. And if you feel balanced, you can extend your left arm as well. So feel your core engaging here. Take an inhale. Exhale, elbow and knee towards each other. If you just have the leg extended, just around knee and nose towards each other. Inhale, out long. Exhale, bringing it in. Inhale, out long. Exhaling. 2 more. And then we're going to release the hands down, keep the leg extended, and we're going to reach the leg out to the right side, placing the foot down on the floor. So we're going to begin to rock a little forward and back here. Opening up into that hip, and you can decide what speed you're moving at and how big your movements are, and there might be some walking the hands forward and leaning the hips, walking back. Breathing into the space of opening up into this next season of your life. Beautiful. Coming back to tabletop with that leg still extended. Inhale, lift the leg up and over, drawing a rainbow, touching down behind you, pressing down into the left hand and lifting the right arm up into the sky. Expanding here, feeling that balance of rooted down and reaching up. Awesome. Rotating that left leg so the foot's pointing back behind you now. We're going to lift the right leg up. So you're welcome to stay here in balance. If you'd like a little more challenge, we're going to do 5 contractions, elbow and knee together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay! And we're going to make our way back to hands and knees and to a down dog. So walking out your dog here and noticing if you can tell a difference in the sides of the body. One has been a little more stretched out. Awesome. And then inhale, lifting the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through to the top of the mat. And we're going to find a high or a low lunge and the weight in the left hand. So you can drop that back knee if you would like, or keep it lifted for more challenge. We're going to bring the right forearm to the thigh and holding the weight in the left hand here. And we're going to pull up, so we're going to keep the elbow in against the body and then gently release down. Pull up, pause, and releasing back down. Pull up, pause, releasing back down. 3 more. Feel the rootedness as you're building strength here. Excellent. Releasing down. Hands to the mat and step back to a down dog. Beautiful. If you'd like to turn around, you can walk your hands. We're going to do the other side, and I'm just going to turn around so that I can stay facing you. So if you'd like to do that, you can do that too. Otherwise, we're going to come back down to hands and knees. And finding your tabletop position here. And then we're going to extend left leg. Feel how that feels. Maybe that's the extent to which you want to try to challenge your balance. If you'd like to go further, extending right arm. You're welcome to stay here and breathe in balance. If you'd like to move, we're going to inhale, lift, arm and leg. Exhale, elbow and knee together. Inhale out. Exhale. Inhale out. Exhale in, 2 more. Beautiful. Inhale out. Release the hand to the floor. We're going to rotate the hip so the left foot comes to the floor to the left. Nice inner thigh stretch here. Woo. And then we'll begin to rock forward and back. Notice the sensation. You can feel into the different muscles and strength of your body. You might walk forward, dropping those hips. Walk back. And then coming back to tabletop, and we're gonna lift this leg up and draw a rainbow up and over, touching it down behind you here. And you're welcome to hang out here and breathe, nice stretch. If you'd like, you can press down through the right hand, lift the left arm up. Yay, shining out, feel that connection. Rooted down, expanding up into this season of your life. What continues to support you? What can you let go of on all levels? Awesome. From here, you can rotate the right foot back and bring the left leg out a little longer. And you're welcome to stay here. If you'd like to move, we'll contract 5 times. 1, stretching out. 2, floating that left leg. 3, 4, and 5. Yay! Bringing yourself back down to the mat and making your way to a down dog. And I'm actually going to turn around again here so that I can do the weight with on the side of the camera. So with your next inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through top of the mat, high or low lunge. We're going to get the weight under the right, or with the right hand now. And left forearm resting on the thigh. And grounding down through those legs, straight back. And we're going to inhale, pulling up, keep the elbow and shoulders back. Exhale, lowering down. Pause, inhale, lift up. Pause. Exhale, lowering down. Three more. Yay. And releasing down. And making your way back to a down dog. Beautiful. With your next inhale, pulling forward to a plank pose, dropping the hips and lifting the heart. You can float the legs and engage the core, press back, down dog. Nice. So inhale, lifting the right leg to the sky again. Exhale, bring it through top of the mat. We're going to find the weight again, and we're also going to pivot the back heel to the floor. And we're going to come up with the weight into a warrior one. So you might move the right foot out to the right, the left foot out to the left a little bit so that your hips have some room here. And then press down through the outside edge of that left foot, the back here. So holding on to either side of the weight, we're going to lift it up above the head. Hold the elbows in towards the head, sinking down into the lunge here, holding the legs strong. Drop the weight down and then pressing up. We'll do 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yay! So we're going to release the weight down. We're actually going to set it towards the back of the mat. We'll use it in just a moment. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up here. Exhale, folding forward, coming onto the ball of the back foot now, and step back to a down dog. Inhale, pulling forward to a plank pose. You can drop your knees if you'd like, and we're going to lower all the way down to the belly. So we're going to place the weight at the bottom of the mat. So depending on what your object is, you might have to facilitate this a bit differently. And we're going to hold on in between the feet to the weight here. So we're going to lower down. You can rest your head on your hands if you'd like to. So this is a little hamstring work here. So lowering down and lifting up. There's 3. We're going to do 10 of these too. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay! And setting the weight down, might fall. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, press up to a cobra. Shoulders away from the ears. And then curling the toes under, press back to the down dog. And walking the hands back to find the weight and bringing it back to the top of the mat here. All right, inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through top of the mat. We're going to pivot the back heel to the floor, finding the weight and coming up to our warrior one on this side. So warrior one is the arms are parallel and you're looking out over the front leg. So make sure you're pressing down into the outside edge of that back leg. We're not falling in on the arch here. And then sinking down into the lunge, that front knee. So some sensations happen in these legs. All right, we're going to hold that strong, rooted. Get those elbows in by the head. We'll do 10 of these tricep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay! So bringing this down very gently, slowly, we're going to set the weight back towards the bottom of the mat. Coming back into a lunge here. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Little back bend maybe. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, step back to a down dog. Exhale here. Inhale, pull forward. Plank pose. And we'll lower down. Nice long straight line. And then we're going to find the weight. So it might take a little finagling. I'm going to set mine up on the end again. Figuring out how it works best for you and getting the weight in between your feet here. And let your head rest on your hands. And we'll do 10 of these hamstring curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay, way to go. Set that weight down with your feet. Gently, slowly. Bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Inhale, press up to a cobra. Opening your heart to the season in front of you. Greeting you. And then curl the toes under, press back, down dog. Beautiful. Deep breath. And then walking your hands back to your feet until you're hanging in a forward fold. Shake your head around. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Relaxing. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Standing all the way up. Palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to do one more thing with the weight. So we're going to take a wide, let's get the weight first of all. You always want to be careful, not demonstrating very well. Picking up your weight, lift with your back. So taking a wide stance here. And we're going to be reaching down from one foot to the other. So you can adjust your stance if you need to. So we're going to start with the weight in the right hand here. So we're going to reach down, bending into this left leg to the left foot, and then pulling up and then switching the weight into the left hand. Reaching down, bending, and pulling up. Okay, so we're going to switch the weight when we're standing up. And this, you might feel, really is a nice engagement for this. It's like this twisting motion that's happening in the torso. So we want to make sure that the torso is staying relatively straight. We're not like hunching. And we're able to use the core to help lift up that weight. One more time, each side. You'll feel this in your legs too, pressing in. Beautiful. Finding the ends of the weight here. We're going to reach the arms up. Bring the heels in. We're going to sit down into a goddess squat here and draw some really little circles with the weight in the air. Feel yourself rooted through your feet, reaching up, like spiraling up towards the sun with your arms. This strong being moving through the seasons of your life with grace and presence. Let's go back that other way with these circles. You've got this. This is our last challenging thing here. Breath supporting you. 2 more circles. 1, 2, yay! Bringing the weight down. And just set it down. And then stepping the feet together. Let's take some hip circles. And back the other way. Nice. We'll move the blanket out of the way and weight, and come down onto your back here, hugging your knees into your chest. Good job, everyone. I hope that felt both challenging and fun for you. And letting the knees come away from each other, reach through the inside of the knees, grabbing onto the outside of the feet for the ankles for happy baby pose. Rocking a little side to side here. And if there's any final poses you would like to find before coming to Shavasana, feel free. Otherwise, stretching out long on your back, setting yourself up well, perhaps blanket support under the head or the knees, or covering you up. And once you reach your Shavasana, corpse pose, letting your body melt into the support of the earth, and coming back to that awareness of growing roots, where your body is in contact with the floor. Feel roots growing down, nourishing, supporting, connecting. And then feeling the front side of the body getting expansive and encouraged. And you can see tendrils of life reaching up from this earth body. Just notice how that feels to have this imagery, this felt sense of the roots and the tendrils. How this new season invites us into both. back to the surface of your body. Begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And as you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor. And come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal. Gently press your way up to find a seat. And sitting with your eyes closed, allow these words from Delicate Hibiscus to wash over you. In your next season of life, may you embrace flow over force. Allow your blessings to come to you instead of chasing them down. Allow the right people to gravitate towards you while releasing the ones who already served their part. Allow yourself to follow your intuition rather than trying to make logical sense of everything. When you accept and trust in the timing and trajectory of your journey, your energy becomes more available to all that's in alignment with your growth, healing, and evolution. Honoring the timing, honoring the new season, bringing the hands to the heart, expression of gratitude, and connecting the thumbs with your heartbeat. Taking a deep breath of gratitude. I thank you for joining me for practice today. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.